Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We'll also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 121 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,250 miles within that time frame. Now, this is only my second full year ever running. Within the full first year, I was able to run 1,001 miles, and I did that in 175 days out of the year. So, this is a 25% step up in miles, and a 100% step up in the amount of days I'll be running. I think my biggest challenge is going to be, I have a 50K trail race coming up here in June, and the Detroit Free Press Marathon coming up in October. I think the biggest challenges aren't going to actually be the races, but getting out there the day after the race and continuing this streak. So those are the big days I'm looking at least forward to, the days after those races, but we're going to keep pushing through and see how we get through it. So for the day, we're out here pumping in 3.6. That's going to put us at 3.6 for the day, 3.6 for the weekend, 3.6 for the month, because it is May 1st, ladies and gentlemen, brand new month. So I don't know the exact yearly mileage, but it needs to be 118 to 119, right around there, because I think I was at 115 yesterday, 115 something. So every month we do a different charity, and I do a 100-mile challenge in every month in honor of those charities. And we try to raise money, and we start a fundraiser in honor of them. So January, February, March, and April, we were all able to, or I was able to surpass the 100-mile challenge every month, and we were able to raise money for 4 different charities, them being the American Cancer Society, the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, and Autism Speaks. And now we're sitting here in the month of May. The Autism Speaks fundraiser is still going on until May 8th. And then we will be starting a new fundraiser today for the month of May. Do not have the official information offhand while I'm running, but I will get it posted on the Defining Discipline podcast page, where you can guys find the link in order to donate however much you would like. And remember, a little goes a long way. $5, $2, whatever. It helps out. And if you can't donate and you still want to help out throughout these months, the best thing you can do is just continue to share the fundraiser, so other people who you are friends with, who may not be friends with me, will be able to see it, and hopefully they'll be able to make a donation. So other than that, ain't got too much more updates, I don't think. We hit a PR for April, 150 miles in a month. That was great. I think we're going to probably hit a... How's it going, sir? Hey! I think we're going to probably hit a weekly PR here tomorrow. My weekly PR beforehand was 37.9 miles. Yesterday we were sitting at 32 something, pumping out 3 today. I actually plan on pumping out a pretty good, decent sized run tomorrow to try to end the week. Trying to stay ahead of plan, like I said, before I start tapering here in the middle of May to get ready for this 50K trail race. So, other than that, I guess we can excuse me. Other than that, I guess we can just get into today's episode, which is going to focus on breath. So episode 121 is going to be about breath. I don't think a lot of us realize how important our breathing is and our breath, and everything. So you could think about it in sleep. A lot of snoring, a lot of sleep apnea, a lot of people who wake up feeling like trash. It's most likely because they don't have good breath. They're not probably breathing through their nose, trying to breathe through their mouth. They're snoring. So, breath is something that's really, really important. Even me right now, running, doing this episode, I'm trying to stay as conscious as I possibly can with my breath. And other podcasts I've watched about people who specialize in breath work and breathing and the importance of it, they really talk about breathing through your nose and the real importance of trying to do that. And if you notice you're not a nose breather, which I'm not too much of a nose breather, so I can still feel it sometimes, but you'll feel the resistance in your nose because unless you use your nose holes will actually start closing up on you. So if you notice it's hard to use your nose, it's because your nostrils have probably actually shrunk. They might even be almost fully closed. So that's not good at all. So the best thing you can do is try to be as conscious as possible with your breath work and breathe and do things that help you with that, especially like yoga, meditation. This past month in April, I haven't been able to these last few days, but I started getting really hard into restorative yin yoga, which is basically just like position yoga, and you hold it for a long time and really, really stretch out those muscles that are hurting you and ailing you. So I couldn't tell you the difference it makes. It feels so good, just the breathing and the stretching and being able to really feel the breath work of extending on your inhale and dropping deeper into the pose on your exhale. It's unbelievable how much your breath controls your body, controls your mood, controls a lot of things. And that's one main reason why I really started getting into running to begin with, is I really wanted to have the best cardio for my heart and the best lung capacity. I was really worried about it with all the weed and stuff I was smoking at the time. I really wanted to make sure that I'd be able to get out there and my lungs wouldn't just collapse on me, and thankfully they haven't, and they've held up good, and they're doing good. So that's just the main thing, is trying to really focus on my breath work. I'm trying to become more of a nose breather instead of just breathing strictly through my mouth, especially while running. I notice I rely a lot on my mouth. Sometimes when I zone out, I notice my mouth will get real dry, and I'm like, oh, it's because I'm straight breathing through my mouth. So I think breath is something we can all work on. It'll enhance your mood, it'll relax you. Sorry guys, you got a lawnmower right here. I'm trying to get through it real quick. So your breath work will do a lot of miracles for you that you may not have expected. It can enhance your mood, can lower your blood pressure, it can higher you want to get out there and just do things and feel better about everything. I'm telling you, your breath is something that's very, very important. So for your daily discipline for the day, today, episode 121, it's going to be try to start being conscious about your breath. You start really thinking about your breath work. Are you breathing through your nose? Or are you a mouth breather? Is it super hard for you to breathe through your nose? Can you work at it, 10 minutes every hour and try to really focus on breathing through your nose, trying to really open up that passage again to start getting the feeling you need back into your life? I don't know, I think you should try it, guys. So that's gonna be your daily discipline, is to think about your breath work. Even if you are someone like me who goes out there, runs every day and has great breath work, you're not perfect. I'm one to say it right now. I'm not perfect. There's always room for improvement. So if you're one of those people and you have good breath work, your daily discipline is still the same thing. Still get out there and really work on that breath work and even take it to the next level. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just grinding out day 121. Had to do this episode quickly on the fly so I can get home and get it uploaded and try to get to work in time for the day. Plan on pumping out a big day tomorrow. Not sure on the mileage, but I think it's supposed to be a nice day, so I think I want to make it a trail day too. Maybe get my wife and daughter, take them to the park, let them walk around, enjoy the weather while I run some of the trails. So thanks so much for following along and listening. If you guys can, please give the podcast a like, a share, subscribe, and a follow on our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys have been listening to us on. 121 days. Tomorrow's gonna be 122. We will have a good episode for that planned out. Already got it kind of idea what we're going to be talking about. Excited about it. Other than that, guys, again, thanks so much for listening to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. It's episode 121, now in the books. Get out there, get your daily discipline done. Stay disciplined. Keep grinding, guys. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or just want to talk, please send me a message. Love to hear from you guys. Love to hear how you guys feel I'm doing and all that. So thanks for listening. Thanks for following along. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay disciplined. Peace.